Hey, welcome back. So before we went to commercial break, we were getting into where Southend is. So William, just tell us a little bit about that building and where y'all are now.
So we're in downtown Greensboro, 117 West Lewis Street. Most people know us around the corner from Mellow Mushroom, basically. If you know where Mellow Mushroom is downtown, we're right around the corner from there. Across the street from Boxcar Arcade. And like I said, we've been there for almost a year now. November 1st will be our 1 year anniversary. And that building has a little bit of a history. It was another brewery that started in Greensboro that was there originally, moved to a different location. And that building sat vacant for about a year, and then we went into that building.
So obviously it's a good spot for a brewery.
It's a great spot for a brewery.
So what's our next beer?
Our next beer is going to be Wendover River. It's our American.
Is that because when it rains, Wendover turns into a river?
That's right.
I love it.
It's an American style blonde ale. I remember my first time pouring a beer too.
Hey, everybody likes a little head.
Yeah, it's. But I said an American style blonde ale, just super crisp, clean. We use torrefied wheat in here to give it a little bit of one, head retention, but also to give it a good malt backbone.
You said fortified wheat.
Torrefied wheat.
Torrefied wheat.
Torrefied wheat. Also has red wheat in it as well. And the hops are Mount Hood, which is an American variety, but it mimics a German noble hop. So, cheers.
Cheers. I get more of a malt nose off of this than the last beer we had was a whole lot more hop. Certainly not an IPA hoppy, but you got more of that hop aroma. Whereas this, you get that kind of that malt coming through a little more. So, William, I'm going to put you on the spot. And what is a blonde ale?
It's just an American style light beer, usually made with mostly some sort of two-row base. And this particular beer is fermented with a clean American yeast, so you don't get a bunch of yeast character. So the only flavors you're tasting is a little bit of noble hop and then the American base malt.
I mean, it's nice. I like it.
And once again, just similar to the Pilsner, it's supposed to be a beer you can drink every day. And my little saying is, meant to be drank in quantity around good people. So.
And what's the ABV on this one?
5.9.
Wow, so it's getting up there too.
It's just under 6.
So don't want to drink too many of these or jump in the sleigh.
I mean, you're not driving, right? I mean,
well, it is 8 reindeer power. So,
that's right.
But yeah, it doesn't taste like it has that much in it. Mm-hmm. A lot of beers you drink, that you can taste the alcohol.
Absolutely,
they're kind of boozy,
absolutely.
And this you don't get that at all. And
that's the hope. I mean, you definitely. I mean, it doesn't matter what beer it is. You shouldn't have an alcohol bite to it. I mean, some of the upper barley wines, sure, maybe a slight, but it shouldn't be an overpowering flavor in any way.
Yeah, this is really good. So, just chat over this beer for a minute or two, and just talk about yourself. How long have you been brewing professionally?
Professionally, 6 years.
And you homebrewed?
A few years before that, probably 4 years before that.
And you got that homebrew kit for Christmas one year.
Of course.
And
Santa brought it to me.
Santa brought
there
you
it is.
that homebrew kit, and so we're 10 years in brewing, and I also have heard that you're part of the Lucky City Brewing that's opening here in Reedsville.
That's the rumor.
So, but not the brewer there. You're a board member.
Correct.
So, just giving a little plug to the brewery going on down the street that William's also a part of. But like I said, we're here tonight to talk about Southend and a little more about that location. There's a patio out back.
There is. We have a massive patio. We're a full kitchen, so we have a full restaurant associated with us as well. Full menu, beer, wine. We even have like juice boxes and sodas for the kids.
So family friendly.
It's all 100% family friendly.
Now, can I bring Fido with me?
You can on the back patio and the front patio. Unfortunately, we can't allow them inside the building itself because obviously we're a health department inspected facility. But we welcome them on the patios.
And there's plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking. We have a large parking lot behind us that's free, and we also have another large parking lot directly next to us. It's a private lot, so they do charge for that, but it's
minimal.
Yeah, it's like $2 or something.
Yeah, and if you time everything right, you can, not only visit you, but maybe the Mellow Mushroom or Boxcar across the street. I mean, kind of make
that Lewis Street location is kind of became, kind of the pseudo bar district of Greensboro, if you will. I mean, there's 4 or 5 different bars within a stone's throw of our location that you could easily walk to.
And a distillery next door.
Fanning Goat Spirits.
There's some good things going on down there, and I believe we got one more beer.
We do.
Let's grab it.
All right.
That was good. So bring out the next one.
All right. So the last one we have is Augustus Gloop, which is our.
I wonder where that came from.
Which is our chocolate stout.
I get it. So what makes that a chocolate stout?
So
rolling.
There you go. So it is a American.
That's a beaut. I hope they're getting that okay. That could be your commercial right there.
There you go. So that's terrible.
No, that's awesome.
It's an American style chocolate stout, and it's got 10 pounds of cocoa powder in it. Also, it's got a 55-pound bag of Wireman chocolate malt.
You're getting nothing for Christmas, really.
I know. Well, I had to let you try it in the beard. I mean, make it challenging.
It smells like chocolate.
Very much so. I mean, it's chocolate
so
milk.
what type of stout is this?
It's an American stout, technically.
Okay.
So it's
not a milk stout or.
Well, it does have lactose in it.
Okay. So it's not vegan.
It's not vegan.
Right. I'll drink it anyway. Wow, that's. So are there hops in this? I mean,
there are, but it's once again, it's all just varying hops. There's no the chocolate is supposed to be the star of the show.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, it's got
goes good with milk and cookies.
It does. I mean, I was getting ready to say that a lot of people think of the dark beers as being heavy and like, I don't like dark beers because they're heavy, and that's not a heavy beer. I mean,
no, it's not. And like I said, it's supposed to be approachable. All of our beers that we make are supposed to be approachable. And it's a sweet beer. I mean, don't get me wrong. It finished 7 Plato, so it's a sweeter beer. But
William, I appreciate it. We'll be back in just a few minutes. So put the timer on vibrate.